Okay, geometers, welcome to your CUDA quest review for basics of geometry. Your quest tomorrow will be about 25 questions based on this review. So if you know this review, you'll do well tomorrow on the quest. To start, we're not going to be measuring anything with rulers tomorrow, so you can not worry about these questions that were demonstrated in class. You're okay there. Um, these types of questions are pretty straightforward, just a segment addition postulate. I like to use algebra to solve these. It helps me justify my work. So x plus 7 is equal to 9. X is equal to 2 is what they were asking for. And notice that I show work here. So that's, no matter how trivial, you should always show some kind of intermediate step. Okay, a bunch of questions like that. Tomorrow I didn't pick such large numbers, so you have calculators, so you should be okay. Let's go ahead and try number 12 here. We started off with the idea of these things being collinear, so they're all on one line. So we'll go ahead and start off our general diagram here. A, B, C, all the way down to D. So there's A, there's B, there's C, and there's D. We're told that BD is equal to 4x minus 78. AD, the whole thing, that's one to keep an eye on, is equal to 179. Okay, BC is equal to 7x minus 291. And finally, we're given AC, which is 119. Okay, the trick to these questions is to figure out how to use the segment addition postulate. I see the whole thing here. Excuse me, I see the whole thing here. So that's going to be one side of my equation. And I have BD, but it looks like I have to figure out what to do because I really want AB now. Now, if you notice what AB is, AB would be AC minus BC. So that's how I'm going to get the expression for AB. So let me go ahead and get that real quickly. So AB is going to equal all of AC minus BC using parentheses, 7x minus 291. So that was the tricky part, figuring out each part. There's several ways to do these things. That's the way I chose to do it. So let's go ahead and add all these up. So 119, or I could even simplify this a little bit just to make it easier. So that would be negative 7x minus, plus 410. You just need your calculators there. And then I'll set up the whole expression here. AB, which is now 7x plus 410 plus 4x minus 78 is equal to the whole thing, which is 179. Here I get a negative 3x, and that's equal to, you just got to do your calculator work here, 179 minus 410 plus 78, which is negative 153. And if you divide that number by 3, we get 51. So, okay, they were asking for x, not the actual length of any segment, so we're good there. Just watch out for the other questions that want you to find the actual length. Okay, so if you see a tricky one, let me know. That's probably one of the more trickier questions on the exam. Find the measure of each angle to the nearest degree. We won't be using protractors. We use them in class. That's fine. These are all pretty straightforward. You should know what an acute angle is, an obtuse, a right, or a straight. I'm pretty picky with my right angles. I really like to see the mark, but that's my style here. No problem there. Acute angles are angles that are less than 90 degrees. That's this one here. This is an obtuse angle because it's more than 90 degrees. That's your right angle, and that's your straight angle. So straight angles are 180 degrees. Draw and label an angle. So an acute angle, you want it to be less than 90 degrees. The vertex is the middle term W. And it doesn't matter where you put the V or the X, just make sure you put a little dot there. And really important is making sure that you recognize that the middle guy is the vertex. So the middle guy is the vertex. A straight angle is it is just ABC. It's just straight, that's all. ABC, and your angle here is 180 degrees there. So that's all that picture would look like. Okay, name the vertex and the sides here. So the vertex would be J, so the vertex would be J. You could also call, and then the sides of the angle would be IK. That's a ray in one direction, and then also, excuse me, no, it's JI. JI is one ray of the angle, and JK is the other ray of the angle. An angle consists of two rays, if you didn't know that. Okay, so that's your rays. There's a ray there, and there's your vertex down here. Okay, name each angle in four ways. Well, you can call it angle 4, you could call it angle K, you could call it angle JKL, and you could also call it LKJ. No big deal there. Okay, what else are we looking at today? All right, we did a bunch of those. Name all the angles that have vertex V. So yeah, you could be here a while. It's no problem. Angle 5, angle 6, angle 7. You got to get them all for the point. The ambiguous EVF. Angle HVF. Angle. Well, I was doing them all in the other order, so let me just keep going in that direction. Your CUDA solutions do it the other way. So let's keep with the CUDA. So CUDA goes HVE. They go HVF. They go HVG, and I guess you got them all there. Interior, exterior. So this is the interior. This guy is on the angle. That one's kind of weird if you ask me. And this one is exterior. I just want you to recognize where the angles interior is and exterior. This one wants to define the angle here, so just have to use the angle addition postulate. So the sum of the small angles is equal to the big angle. That's the big idea with all of these. So WVM is the small angle, plus MVU. MVU is what they're looking for, so we'll put the measure of angle MVU, and that's equal to WVU, which is the whole thing, which was told to be 164. So we just have to make sure we set this guy up properly and subtract 72 from 164. So 164 minus 72 gives 92 degrees for number 42. What else is out there? Not too bad, this test. Just make sure you're told to find x, or if you're told to find the angle, that'll just be the tricky part there. All those are pretty similar. Some more algebra involved, but you should be okay. I'm really interested in the complements, linear pair, vertical, and adjacent. We're going to study these in the next section as well. We went over them. I'm just saying I'm going to be focusing. So this is the focus. So if you're listening to this, you're very happy that I'm telling you I'm only really focusing on those. This is the one that you would say is adjacent. Okay, next to is the idea. Next to. Okay, these are your vertical angles. Okay, this is your complements. Okay. And just a whole bunch of those. Again, I don't want to cross them off, but again, I'm going to be focusing on things that are like a linear, a pair, and most students would make the mistake of a linear pair and something along with complements or adjacent angles. So make sure you know a linear pair is also adjacent, but the proper term is linear pair when it's a straight line, when two angles add up to 180 degrees. And here's just some of those basic ones where I want you to calculate the angle or whatever. Make sure you know your vertical angle. So B is equal to 40 degrees here. That's easy. This one, I'll set it up for you. So it's just B plus 31 degrees plus 245. And we know the whole way around is 360 degrees here. So if you just solve for B on 62, you should get 84 degrees, no problem. Okay, what's another one? I like the vertical angle one. I like the 360 one. And again, this is a nice one. If you can see the vertical pair here. So if I had to do this one here, that would be, let's see, x plus 23 plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 180, because I know it's a linear pair. That's the idea there. So that's what 4x is equal to 180 minus 24. So we just have to do some math here. 180 minus 24 gives 156. And if we divide 156 by 4, we get our answer of 39. So again, I think they were just looking for x, so we should be good with 68. Good. And then down here, just a couple of these strange ones. Write the statement. Write if the given statement is true. So this is talking about sides. This is talking about angles. So not true. That's easy. This is saying that WU is congruent. That's true. That's how you write the statement. So that's true is what I would say. It's almost like these guys are true-false questions, which is all I'm looking for there. And then down here, I'm just asking you to write well. So here you would write line segment WV is congruent to WU. We also have angle. Oh, how could I do that? Right angle. So you could talk about things being perpendicular. So WT, let's say, is perpendicular to WS. That's a nice one. And then you just want to get that angle, which is UVS, is congruent to angle VUT. And with that, I think that's everything there. So good luck tomorrow. I really think it's not that bad at all if you just watch the review and just practice a couple of these segment addition postulate questions. It seems to be the only one on the test other than reviewing and having some reasonable math skills that this is the only one that may cause a little bit of trouble. It's just trying to set up the right problem. But that's the trick to getting the A, staying on varsity. So, okay, guys, see you tomorrow. Good luck.